Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, nahmaduhu nusalli ala rasulihil kareem. Amma ba'd, fa'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wal asr, innal insana lafi khusr. Illa alladhina amanu wa amilu salihati wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Sadaqallahu al-azim. Most respected teachers, particularly our senior most teachers who have come from so far to be with us today. Commander Abid Salim, the principal of Cadet College Petaro, all the current staff members, all ex-Petarians right from kit number 1, Ramesh Bhai, there is Noor Mohammad Nizamani Bhai, Zedesha Bhai, and so many others who are here from the very early entries. All other Petarians who have come from far and wide, from North America, Middle East, Europe, and other places. And dear Petarians, cadets, it's a great honor that we meet here once again in this large gathering after the last convention 2004, when we met here in December on the 24th, 25th, and 26th in the year 2004. We had promised then that we will meet again on this occasion being the Golden Jubilee of Cadet College Petaro. This is an event, as many have said last night, that's not going to come again, a similar event in our lifetimes at least us seniors. Now last night we had a very entertaining and a great program for which we are thankful to the organizers, the management of Cadet College Petaro for having done a tremendous job. So let's give a clap to these organizers. We started out by paying homage firstly to Mr. Nizamani the day before yesterday, and then to the Qaid-e-Azam yesterday. We are indeed grateful that we have had such visionaries that have made this country possible and this college possible. Now today, this morning, we are going to have 2 sessions, inshallah. But before I talk about these 2 sessions, let me very quickly make a couple of announcements. There's been so much of an effort put into this organization that I'm sure that there must have been a number of glitches. Some of you may have felt a bit of discomfort, for which I would like to apologize on behalf of the organizers. This is something which I guess has to be a part of the game. We did distribute gowns to those who came yesterday at the Qaid's Mazar. Those who arrived this morning, I think we were a little too tired. We went to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm sure there were so many people who may have slipped a little bit. Now those gowns are here available, and those who have not gotten their gowns, you can get your gowns from the desk outside. Likewise, there are name badges for all those who are registered that are available in between in the tea break. I would request that if you haven't gotten yours, please do collect your badges. Now there are 4 books that we've published on this occasion. Right now, I think you all have a copy of the Petaro and Petarians over 50 years, 1957 to 2007. These books have, by the way, been published in a terrible rush. And despite that, I'm really thankful to the printer and the designer who has helped in many ways. There are going to be a few mistakes that were last-minute slip-outs, for which I apologize. But by and large, I think the printer has done a tremendous job in bringing these publications out. The other 3 publications are a Directory of Petarians, a book about Colonel Coombs, the very first principal of Cadet College Petaro, and a very special edition of the Cadet magazine. Now these books left Islamabad more than 36 hours ago on a truck, which unfortunately met with an accident near Sakhar. Despite that, there's a Petarian who's on that truck carrying these books all the way down so that we can have them. Inshallah, he should be here within the next hour. The last I spoke to him, he was near Hyderabad. The truck was already here. So hopefully by tea time or a little later, the truck will be here and you'll be able to get your hands on those books. Okay, let me not come in between the session. I'd like to firstly invite the moderator of this session, who is going to be Dost Mohammad Baloch Bhai, kit number 126 of Jinnah House. Dost Mohammad Bhai is the general manager of Matiari Sugar Mills, and he has been one of the pillars of this institution at every single occasion, virtually. I don't recall ever having been here at Petaro and he was not here, whether it was a Parents' Day or declamation contest or whatever it is. But Dost Mohammad Bhai has always been here. So he is indeed truly a pillar of this institution. Another hand for Dost Mohammad Bhai. In addition to Dost Mohammad Bhai, I'd like to invite the two speakers of this session. We actually were planning on having three, but because of the delay, since last night we all were tired, we decided to cut the number of speakers down to two. And the speakers are being invited are Brigadier Naseem Akhtar Khan, kit number 533, and Mr. Maqbool Babri, kit number 971. Lastly, I'd like to invite some of our very senior personalities of the 1960s. Firstly, I'd like to invite Professor Chaudhry Abdul Ghani to please come onto the stage and be our very special guest on the stage. Second, I'd like to invite Professor Muhammad Ahmad Khan. Ghani Saab actually joined Petaro in 1965 and Ahmed Saab joined Petaro in 1966. Please come in. Thirdly, I'd like to invite Professor Raja Khadim Hussain to please come onto the stage. Khadim Saab was also a professor who joined us in 1966 as a professor of physics. Lastly, I'd like to invite Kalimullah Saab, who was probably one of the earliest employees of this institution. He joined here as the administration officer and he remained an administration officer until the 90s. So truly he has been a real pillar of this institution. Kalimullah Saab. Let me now transfer the session over to Dost Mohammad Bhai so that he can continue to conduct the rest of the proceedings. Dost Mohammad Bhai.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Most respected ex-teachers, those gentlemen under whom I, as a small child of 13 years, way back in the year 1960, started my studies in this wonderful institution. I find people like Said Saab, Bhatti Saab, and my deepest respects and regards to them, principal, distinguished speakers, gentlemen, my friends. I have been given this duty to moderate the proceedings of the first session.